I got to give credit to Rocky. Rocky is facing everything head on with this new album. This new album is called Don't Be Dumb. And the person that he did the interview with really sets the name for a great example because we know that this rollout has been a very great rollout, a very great project. Willing to sell over 200K first week. That's the projection right now for this latest record, for this latest album. ASAP has been showing time and time and again that his sound that he's cultivated very unique to his own style and very unique to everything that he brings all around. But the interview is what catches a lot of people's attention because with every great rollout there needs to be an interview. But this time around he's decided to sit down with none other than Akademiks. Out of all people that ASAP could sit down with and do an interview in regards to his album, he chooses to sit down with Akademiks. Now, this led a lot of people to have questions, raise a lot of eyebrows. Why, out of all people, do you choose him when you could do it with anybody else? But it turns out that he's doing this to confront him head on, confront him and make sure that he doesn't play around or beat around the bush. Ergo, don't be dumb. When we actually speak and face to face and talk like men, let's see exactly what it is that you say. And I do believe that ASAP Rocky confronts Akademiks in a way where it has to be on camera and where they have to have a discourse. And this is the reason why ASAP Rocky had chose to do this interview this way, because he knows the drama fuel that Akademiks puts on his page. He knows the eyes that Akademiks has on his page. And this is the exact reason why he chose to do this interview, not only for the rollout, but also to leave Akademiks with a message about not being compromised and not to look like a sellout, especially when we need real journalism around this day and age, specifically when someone like Akademiks is someone who has one of the biggest outlets in hip hop media. And this is the clip where he confronts him in everything.
That's when act is act in full effect. I ain't gonna hold you. And you saying what you mean and you meaning what you saying and you deal with the consequences later. I know you got phone calls from that nigga. Like,
I don't know who he's talking about. Could have asked him about Drake, could have asked him about his beef with Drake, and then saying, you know, you do all these things, you do all these antics because you're in the moment and then apologize afterwards. But I'm wondering in this moment, did Akademiks get messy and ask him about his beef with Drake? But it's the follow-up that catches my attention. This is where he confronts him here.
Like, I know you had to be like, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bring back the journalism that we need from you. Stop having it like one side of the pen, because you're going to lose viewership and you're going to lose a lot of niggas. I know that you are at the forefront of streaming.
He told him straight up, if you continue to have one-sided opinions, you will lose viewership. People will stop tuning into you because they will realize that a lot of takes that you have are compromised. A lot of takes that you have are bought and they're very one-sided. It's something that doesn't feel authentic. And this is the reason why I think ASAP decided to talk with Akademiks. I feel like he wanted to say this on his platform and address him directly on his platform, confront him about how he acts with his journalism and the integrity that he has behind it.
That you are at the forefront of streaming, you at the forefront of journalism. You change journalism in this new age. Nobody buys tangible magazines and newspapers no more for our generation. It's all digital. It's all digital media.
It's all digital media. There's no more magazines. There's no more newspapers. There's none of that. So for him to sit down with Akademiks, he's realizing that Akademiks has one of the biggest platforms in hip hop, unfortunately, whether you like it or not. And this is the reason why he chose to be on here and speak with him. But it's also the same reason why he chooses to confront him on his own platform about how he uses his journalism and how he needs to keep his integrity intact, because now all of your opinions look one-sided and look very compromised.
You, the number one digital hip hop media outlet. And when I go to your page, it's nothing but drama. You used to be posting shit you thought was fire on some Tumblr shit. Now you getting so political that we know that nigga gave you 5 bands to post. I had to call you one time. Like, don't be posting shit that you feel like, yo, this is fire. Don't lie. Wait.
Compromise. He is telling him, you used to post things that you used to care about. Now you post things and give one-sided opinions that don't even seem authentic anymore. And it's interesting play. It's an interesting play to see, right? Because now we have ASAP Rocky, who is sitting with Akademiks, but also having this discourse on his own platform, telling him the things that he's been doing wrong while having his platform. So it's an interesting conversation. I know it's an interesting back and forth, and him doing this after Academics says something messy or asking him something messy is a really good flip on its own. Now I'm looking forward to seeing how ASAP Rocky maneuvers through this interview. When I watch an interview, like I said, I watch it for the person that they're interviewing, not the interviewer. So I'm not there for Academics. I'm there to watch ASAP Rocky. But to see how he's handling it, to see that he's showing some maturity and also trying to school Academics and let him know that, no pun intended, school Academics, but to let him know you shouldn't be using your platform this way. And if you continue to use your platform this way, you will lose viewership. Nobody will care about your opinion because your opinion can be bought. And nobody likes a bot opinion because now nobody could go to you for any real reaction. Nobody could go to you for any authenticity. And it's been like that since the whole beef, which goes into the whole Drake and ASAP beef dynamic. Are you also sitting with Academics because of your beef with Drake? Are you proving to Academics at the same time while having this conversation with them that I'm also willing to sit down with you? I'm willing to sit down with you when the person that you idolize doesn't. I'm doing what the person you idolize can't. And that speaks volumes, right? Especially when you're trying to talk to somebody and confront them the way that he is. And in the same breath, also dissing him on an album, dissing Drake on an album, and then interviewing the person that always seems to be praising him looks like a crazy flip within itself, too. Proving that I care more about you than the person that you idolize. So again, is this part of the whole beef? Dissing him on the album and then interviewing somebody in his corner? I'm not sure. Y'all could tell me how you feel about this, but without a doubt, I do believe that ASAP Rocky was trying to talk sense into Academics. I think ASAP Rocky was trying to make sense of the situations that Academics involves himself in and is trying to tell him to wise up and use his platform more correctly. And I know people would probably want ASAP to go off on Academics or just do an interview somewhere else. I know that's always preferred. I would prefer ASAP Rocky sitting somewhere else, doing an interview somewhere else. But at the end of the day, I'm there for ASAP. I'm not there for the interviewer. So we'll see how this interview plays out. Y'all could tell me how you feel about this and let me know in the comments. Y'all tell me how you feel about this interview. Are you going to listen to it? Are you not? Have you listened to the album? Y'all tell me. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace. Keep it a legend.